Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Larry's Fountain Pens, and I'm Larry, and I'll be your host today, and I'm going to be talking, reviewing, and showing you, and having a lot of fun with the Pilot Namiki Large 743. So, which has that really nice, wonderful number size, 15 large nib. Pilot Namiki were together at one time when they put these pens out and other pens, but I believe that Namiki is now in the more higher end pens of Pilot. They still have the Pilot, right? I'm with you on that. But Namiki's name's not on the lower end pens, but on the much higher end pens. But a little bit about this pen. It comes in this plastic pen case, and I found it on eBay. I've been looking for this particular pen because I heard so many good things about it. People were telling me, Larry, that nib's to die for. It's got a really big, large nib on it. It's smooth, blah, blah, blah. So I've started looking for this pen for a little over a year ago, and I accidentally ran into it, and I picked it up, and I'm really thankful that I did, because here it is in a plastic pen case, which really doesn't do this pen justice, but it's okay. Cool. Let's open it up, and here's this wonderful, beautiful Pilot fountain pen, and it does come with a cartridge and with all the paperwork in it. So the seller of this pen, let me put this back in there and then I'll do some more talking. On the description said the pen is in near mint condition, and it's so true. And he purchased it to test out this beautiful number 15 nib. The nib is exceptionally smooth, and it's very elegant to look at in person, and he's so correct. The original purchase, he originally purchased this pen from
Ogalo.
That's in Japan, and it saved time by ordering this for him. He said in the U.S. So this is the Pilot Namiki Custom 743 number 15 medium nib with a 14K nib on it, and it's a black fountain pen. So let's take this out of the box and we'll get a closer look. And you have the clip that has the standard ball on the end of it with Pilot on the clip, and on the band we can get a good detailed shot of it, a close-up shot. It does say Custom 743, and it's got 3 little stars next to it. Pilot, made in Japan. And then as you go up the cap, the clip is attached to another gold band up here, cigar-shaped style, which I really like the cigar-shaped style pens. And as you go down to the bottom of the clip, you see a thinner band around there, as well as a wider band that has all the name and the size, really nicely done by Pilot, and just made this pen look really extremely nice. It feels really great in the hands. Then you go down the barrel and you have another gold band around the very end, and to screw on cap, screw off, screw on. And as you go down the barrel, you'll see the gold band right there. And then the grip. The grip is not all that large. I have small fingers, so it adapts to my fingers just fine. And if you have larger fingers, then you may want to hold the pen up a little higher up, but there's nothing that's going to get in the way with making your hands feel uncomfortable. I know sometimes I hold my pen up here, but it feels great in the hand. So if you have large hands as well, it will accommodate your hands without posting the pen unless you just want to. And so when I post the pen, to me it looks fine. It looks great. No problem whatsoever. Some people say it looks a little odd, looks too large. For me, it works fine. So let's look at this nib, because this is where all the magic happens right here. Can we get a good close-up shot of this nib, Mr. Announcer?
Turn it that way.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. And I love the detail work in it. It has Pilot, 14K, 585, 15 for, that's the size of the nib, and medium. And I do like all the little work they did on the nib. A really nice nib. So, let me show you my other Pilot custom pen. And we're just going to compare nibs. This is the number 5 compared to the number 15. Look at that. Wow. Talking about a huge nib. This is a huge honker of a nib. Right. So, this one is the Pilot Custom 74. This one is in blue. I don't have a blue Pilot pen, so I thought, cool, this is blue. So, and just to show you the length here, let's see if I can get all this for you here in a second here. And I'm going to give you some figures here. The Pilot Customs large 743. It's capped at 147.9 millimeters, where your regular Pilot Custom 74, it's at 143 millimeters, just like you see closed. And when you post the pen, this will come in at 164.5 millimeters compared to your Custom 74. Let's get these both together here so I'll give you an idea. This one comes in, looking at my notes here, 1 second, about 160 millimeters, and the large comes in about 164.5. So, look at the size of that nib. Wow. And you can see the difference in between both pens on all the hardware. Both are gold trim, but look at the hardware on the Pilot Custom 74 large. It just pops. Both pens are really nice pens. I've already done the review on this pen. Great fountain pen. Let's unscrew the barrel. And Mr. Announcer, I've got it inked up with one of Pilot's brand new anniversary inks, the
Bishop Mountain.
Okay. And it's got a little ink left in it because I've been really testing this pen out to see how it holds up to long writing sessions, and it does live up to its name. And I do have the Pilot Con 70, the little pump converter. You can pick these up for about $11, $11.50. And I really do like the pump action that this converter has. So, here it is. Pilot Custom 74, large 743, nib size number 15, 14K gold, medium nib. So, my friends, let's see how this pen writes. That's where one can tell if this is going to be the pen they're going to enjoy or not. And let me get my Rhodia dot going here. And you can tell I'm so totally organized with all this stuff on my pen desk. It doesn't make any difference to me to keep on cleaning my desk and reorganize it, because at the end of the day, it's what, Mr. Announcer?
A little cluttered.
Yeah. Wow. So, here we go. And I really love this pen. Really a nice pen. With a honker of a nib. First of all, I'm going to do today quote. And I'm not going to talk while I write because I can't do both at the same time. Sorry. That's just how I roll, I guess. Okay. And the quote, it says, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you always got. And the person is anonymous on that. Now we'll do a bit of writing. There you have that. And, you know, the nib holds up to its name, but very nice, smooth, wet nib. I really do enjoy this nib. We'll just do a few little S's here. Wetness. It does lay down the ink. Nice. A little bit of reverse. And you do get some different line variations. So for those who need to do the reverse writing, it does. It can be a little bit scratchy, and you don't want to press down too hard on that nib. All right, for some line variation, this is no pressure right here. Nice and wet. And this is with pressure. You do get some line variation there. And a little bit here. So, there you have it. The Pilot Custom 74 large 743. A really fantastic fountain pen. It looks great, feels great. The material is made of resin, cigar shape. You know, for me, this pen has everything I need to make a great riding experience, an enjoyable experience. There's nothing better for me than to sit down and grab a hold of a nice fountain pen that's really going to be smooth and wet for me. You know, I don't look at the price of a fountain pen that has to be $800, $900, $2,000 for me. Not saying they're not any good, because they are quite good, but as long as that nib for me is smooth and wet, that's the main factor. That's the whole enchilada. So, if you're interested, maybe you can find one of these on eBay. I just lucked into this one, and I'm glad I did. So, friends, thank you for joining me today. And I hope you found this review interesting. If you would, can you hit that like button for me? The more likes I get, the better rating I get on YouTube. And that's a big help, more than you know. It takes a lot of work to get in here and to get a review ready, to get everything you need ready for review, and trying to get as much history as you can on the pen, and trying to say all the right things that would interest and help the viewers to either purchase the pen or to help them on their journey to choose a fountain pen. Well, that's going to do it for today. God bless each and every one of you. Stay safe and healthy. And remember, my friends, don't text and drive. Take care, folks.